boogie the beat. Now bang bang boogie to the boogie to your bang.
My brothers, my sisters, my kinfolk, my nieces, what it do, fam? What it do, 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 what it do. Y'all already know, back at you again, dropping another one on this, good old Tuesday, alright? As Norbert said in Norbert, Tuesday. But y'all already know, actually, back here at the yard right now, I got probably about about a little bit under 2 hours, whatnot, before I go pick up my next load and whatnot. So I said, you know what? I didn't already handle my business. What I needed to do, actually, I got unloaded about 6 o'clock this morning. From there, went to the truck stop, handled some other business with myself, period. And got me something to eat. Wound up getting me some hot water. Took my Tulsa, holy basil tea, and I just got finished knocking it. So you know, I'm feeling real, very optimistic right now. But y'all already know what I like to do. So enough of all that talking. Let me go ahead and get into it, because this one, try my best not to make this one be a long one. But today is Tuesday, so I like to give thanks to the planet Mars. I like to give thanks to Sophia. I like to give thanks to Azazel. I like to give thanks to Lilith. I like to give thanks to Isis. I like to give thanks to Tahuti. I like to give thanks to Hathor. I like to give thanks to Ra. I like to give thanks to Lakshmi. I like to give thanks to Ganesh. I like to give thanks to Krishna. I like to give thanks to Oshun. I like to give thanks to Shango. I like to give thanks to Papa Legba. I like to give thanks to Anubis. I like to give thanks to Ishu. I like to give thanks to Basset. I like to give thanks to Lord Hanuman. I like to give thanks to the Jade Emperor. I like to give thanks to the Jade Empress. I like to give thanks to my higher self. I like to give thanks to the ascended masters before me. I like to give thanks to Mother Earth. I like to give thanks to Selene. I like to give thanks to Thunderbird. I like to give thanks to Thor. I like to give thanks to Odin. I also like to give thanks to all of the gods and goddesses that are known and unknown on this day. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Alright, fam. I really don't know, and I'm being honest, I really don't know what soapbox number it is, but there you go. Now in this one, well, matter of fact, before I go any further, let me say this. This Friday, this past Friday, wifey and myself, we was well, I had already ordered this webinar. Shout out to Dreamwise and everybody that was a part of the Student Master conference out there in Houston, Texas. You know, well, y'all don't know, but I've been out work since Wednesday. Came back to work Sunday, this past Sunday. So I had already planned to watch and listen and write shit down, and very, very powerful information, a lot of jewels that was dropped. So shout out to everybody that was involved in that conference. Now later on that night, that Friday night, I had a dream that I was actually in the conference doing the lecture. So I really didn't know what to talk about, but the spirit had came to me Saturday. And the spirit said, you need to get back on the thoughts. Because people, my family, my brothers, my sisters, we really do not understand how powerful our thoughts are. So, here we go. This is some new info. New info. Y'all already know Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, Charles Fillmore. But here we go. Thoughts. Thoughts are things. They are living entities. Thoughts are controlled by the right use of affirmation or denial. Acceptance, accept or reject. In a nutshell, fam, how can I explain this? Okay, it's like this. Something runs across your mind. You have a choice at that moment to accept it or to reject it. It's up to you. Now I don't want to get off subject, because I was gonna say something about meditation. Because in meditating, some people teach you just let the thoughts and everything run across your mind. Don't accept it and don't reject it. Just observe everything. But we're not talking about meditation. We're talking about thoughts that pop in your mind on an everyday basis. So when a thought runs through your mind at a particular time, it's up to you to either, like I said, to either accept it or to reject it. Now, when it comes to the affirmations is basically, I am worthy, I am special, etc., etc., etc. So, them are affirmations. And y'all, of course, y'all already know what, you denying it and whatnot. But let me keep going, because this gets a little bit more bigger, a little bit more deeper. Another word. This is called thought atmosphere. For example, thoughts of love and prosperity, health and faith create a harmonious mental atmosphere. In a nutshell, when you sit around and you have good, pleasant thoughts running through your mind on an everyday basis and whatnot, your mental atmosphere plays a big part. And with that mental atmosphere, that's your thought atmosphere. So basically, when you think something positive, something love and shit like that, you're actually creating a harmonious atmosphere. You can do the same thing when it comes to negativity also, where basically you can be in a chaotic atmosphere also if you have chaotic thoughts running through your mind. Negativity. The opposite word of prosperity is poverty. Health, instead of having good health, you have bad health. Instead of having faith, you don't have no faith whatsoever, which you create a harmonious, chaotic atmosphere. So mind the thoughts. Let me go back to the beginning. Number one, remember and keep this in mind. Your thoughts are a living entity, all right? That's one. So before you can even get to that living entity, you have to create an atmosphere for that entity to even be in. And it can either be a chaotic entity or a pleasant, positive entity. Now, got another one for y'all. It's called thought center. Thoughts of one kind are attracted to another. They form in consciousness, group themselves in the body, build organs, which they manifest. For example, love manifests through the heart. This is so cliche what I'm about to say, but y'all heard this like, I don't know how many times. You go over, your people's house. Let's say you go over to your mama's house. And your mama, she decides she's going to try and cook a new dish. She never cooked this dish a day in her life. And she don't even know what the dish really supposed to taste like. But what mama does, she puts her love into that dish, When she puts her love into that dish, and when you eat that meal or that dish, you actually taste that love. And goddamn it, it might not even taste like that. For real. But it tastes all good because you felt and you tasted that love that came from mama, which came from the heart chakra. You know, now the thought center was something that really made me kind of ponder and say, which took me to this right here. Quality of thoughts. This law of attraction continues until combined thoughts make a quality. These quality of thoughts express itself in the cells of the body for good or ill. So basically, people, let's say people that have cancer. And I know this for a fact. You can fact check it all you want. This is in the Michael Talbert book, Holographic Universe. Still reading. But I've been reading so many different stories and examples of patients that was diagnosed with cancer. And, you know, they thought, let me say this, they didn't know what they was going to do. The doctor said, let's try something new. So what the doctor did, the doctor or the doctors, they put the thought of the patient being alive and actually fighting the cancer. They put that thought in that patient. That patient, just off of that living entity, off of that thought, believed that, which they was able to create a very positive atmosphere for themselves. And then they was able to take that thought and also that atmosphere and go within their body to wherever that cancer was at. And then they was able to take that thought and create a colony of thoughts and actually fight that cancer and get rid of it. This is facts. Facts. I'm not making this shit up. This is facts. So I'm happy and I'm laughing at the same time because I realize now how powerful our thoughts are. Family, y'all just don't really realize. About a year or two ago, I decided I wanted to try something different and something new. I wanted to step out the box. So I did I'm gonna call it a visualization thought, where I actually had a vision of something that I wanted. And believe it or not, I am not in that Freightliner Canada that I want, but I'm in a Peterbilt 386. I had a thought of me grabbing the CB and the driver saying, "You got it, Landstar." Now follow me where I'm going with this. I'm not leased on the Landstar, but I am leased on to Roadstar. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot make it up. This is the truth. This is the truth. That's why I'm laughing and I'm smiling, because the Spirit had revealed all of this to me. And I got to bring it to y'all to let y'all know how powerful y'all thoughts are. You know, even when it comes to people speaking ill will upon you, be mindful of that as well, because that is a thought, and you can manifest some shit in that person's life that you probably don't want to, because karma's a motherfucker. You know, I just recently told one of my cousins, I have to protect my energy, and that's the same thing that I'm saying to y'all as well, fam. Everybody that's listening to this, protect your energy, mind your thoughts, actually take the time out. And if you don't believe anything that I'm sitting up here saying, try this for yourself. Remember, your thoughts are a living entity. Entities breathe off of thoughts and energy. Create a very positive, thoughtful atmosphere for yourself. Also, keep in the back of your mind that your thoughts actually come out through your organs. Love. You can have that thought and that power of love come out through your heart chakra. And you can have other stuff also come out through other chakras. That's like right now, I have a very Christ-like consciousness thoughts that been coming out through my mind. So I'm using my crown and my third eye chakra to provide this information to y'all. Also at the same time, you have what's called colony of thoughts. And the colony of thoughts are cells that's in your body. And they can either be beneficial to you, or they can cause ill will to you. So, with all of that being said, I am done with this video. Another hour or two roll on now. But you know, it is what it is. Wow, it's kind of crazy. I just seen shit that the sun been in, you know, in the video majority of the time. It ain't in no more. Clear than the motherfucker. But it is what it is, so fam. My brothers, my sisters, my kinfolk, my Nijis, I appreciate it. And I thank you for taking time out of your day to listen and to watch my copper tone ass. Peace, love, and joy. Holla.